Shalom family, it's your man Eli. Thank you for joining me on Unsectarian Wisdom. As usual, I'm a healthy, wise, strong, protected, celestial being that is loved by the Most High Creator. Alright family, before I forget, after this video, please go down into the, information box and get the URLs for my Rumble and my new backup YouTube channel. Because guess what, family? If you notice, I haven't posted in about 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, because they got me again, family. My page got a second strike, and if my page gets a third strike, they're gonna delete it. So I don't want to lose the page and all the work I put into it, as well as so many people. This is where most people find me at and are used to looking for the information I put out. So I'm not going to post on this page any longer, family. I'm going to leave it as it is, except for community. I'm going to put community posts in there with the URL to the videos that I are going to post for now on, only on Rumble or on my backup page on YouTube. Honestly, family, I'm really only going to focus on, try my best to only focus on Rumble, because I'm tired of people controlling what I put out and what I say, and then being under this threat of you deleting my page and deleting my work because you don't like what I have to say. That's not right to me, family. It's called freedom of speech, regardless of what you think about it. So, all my supporters, I hope you take the time to please go make a page on Rumble, so that you can follow me on there, share my Rumble page with others, start visiting my Rumble more. Matter of fact, the majority of my videos that are on YouTube are already on Rumble. But for now on, matter of fact, you've noticed that my slab videos have been taken down. I wanted to take those down because those are the ones they're really going to use to target right now to take my page down. And I don't want that to happen. Now that's the Most High's will. That's the Most High's will. So, but all my slab videos are still up on Rumble. So if you want to go support them on there, please start liking my Rumble videos, family. Sharing them, commenting. You know, take a second, make a profile for your man. You know what I'm saying? Support me on there if you can. I mean, but to be honest, like I said, I don't want to beg nobody. It ain't that serious. But the information's there, and I would appreciate it if you did. Cause like I said, they really trying to keep a brother down, man. But like I said, I don't want to lose the YouTube page and the work I put into it. So I mean, they said the strike I got will disappear in November. But I don't want to take no chances, family. So, because anything now, other than this video, this is going to be the last video I post on this page. Either until after November or if ever. But like I said, really probably ever. And even on my backup page on YouTube, I really please go add that one too. But I really want to focus more on Rumble. Because, like I said, I'm getting tired of them policing me, family. Trying to tell me what I can and can't say when I'm trying to get the information out to you guys. And this ain't about curse words or nothing. It's certain information they don't want up. So, and that's not right. So, please, if you feel it in your heart, if you enjoy the content I put out, if you really follow me in the things I say, if the things I say touch your spirit, if you come into agreement with what I lie to say, please take the time to support me on Rumble or any of the other platforms I have. I would truly appreciate it, and I thank the support you guys have given me so far. But like I said, family, I gotta stay away from the YouTube from now on, because I don't want them to delete it, because I know it's they looking for it. But anyway, also, family, I want to say this, and I don't want to harp on this. It is what it is, and I've said this before. Let's get this out. I don't care who you are, whether you from North America, South America, Africa. There's no such thing as a black person. Your skin is brown. I don't care how dark you are. Your skin is not literally black. There's no nation in the world whose people are known by a color, except for truly, really people in America. Even in Africa, regardless of people calling them black. They go by Nigerian, by a Ghanaian, by Kenyan, South African, Moroccan. None of them are going around calling themselves black or really even brown. They go by the name of their tribe or their nation. Only in America do we do that. do people go by colors and set up their tribes by their nationalities? And now I also want to say this. In the Bible, family, during the Exodus, remember this. When my ancestors, when your ancestors, I'm talking to my tribes, to my tribesmen and women, and also to those who will cling unto us. When they left in the first Exodus, they left Egypt. Egypt meaning bondage. And with everything we learned, look, I'm not even going to put that all on Egypt. I'm not even going to say it was actual Egypt. We just going to take it from the term of meaning bondage. Wherever they were, wherever Egypt was during that time, they left Egypt on foot. Right? Because Egypt could be America. Egypt could be South America. Egypt, anywhere where they're keeping people in bondage, it just means bondage. That's Egypt. So at that time, when they left Egypt on foot and horseback, following a pillar of fire, right? A cloud of fire. That's how they left. They did not leave by the means of Pharaoh's chariots. They did not leave by the means of the monetary value of the beast system at that time. They left on their own feet under the word of Moshe, who's fallen the Most High, in a cloud of fire is what we're told, right? That's what happened. It wasn't on no ships. It wasn't by any man-made. They didn't leave by the means of any man-made contraptions. Yes, they may have had wagons to help pull their food, put the elderly on. But nonetheless, it wasn't by man's hand or the money or the ingenuity of man for the most part. And I say that to say this. This second Exodus, family, like I say all the time, like the Bible says, how will you know it's the second coming of the Messiah? How will you know the Messiah's came? And it speaks about just as surely as people hundreds of miles away will see the same shock of lightning, will be the same as the coming, as the second coming of the Son of Man. In other words, family, when the Messiah comes, family, we all gonna know. You're not gonna have to see it on TV. You're not gonna have to hear it on the radio. You're just gonna know. I don't know how, but you're going to know. It's just gonna be evident. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with technology. Matter of fact, if they say the Messiah is coming in the world, but you still going to work, you still paying bills, your kids still going to school, life ain't changed, that's not the end of the world. Now I say that to say this about the Exodus, family. This Exodus in my spirit, and look, there's always a chance I'll be wrong. I don't know everything. Nothing is ever 100% absolute. I always say that, and like I always say, don't listen to me. Shoot, you lead your own self to hell. Do your own study and do your own praying. When this second Exodus comes, family, because the Bible says there will be another Exodus. And it won't be like the first. It'll be something new that no one's ever seen before. This second Exodus, family, will not be on no cruise ship. It will not be on no United Airline or Southwest Airlines or Continental Airlines flights. It will not be done by the hands of man. It will be done by the Most High and whatever tools the Most High chooses to use. But it will not be done. The Most High will not give credit unto the beast system. And the Exodus will not be to leave one beast system to go to another beast system. It will not be to leave one Babylon to another Babylon. Now, I want to be careful when I say this. Look, family. We all ain't from Africa. The majority of us people in America are not African. We ain't from Africa. And I promise you, like I was having a conversation with another man online one day. And he's saying all day, my family's from Africa. My family from Africa. I said, okay, you got paperwork proving that? I said, do you have any family members that are African, from Nigeria or something, from Ghana or anywhere, anybody in your family? And he said, my grandparents are from North Carolina. And that's it. He ain't say nothing else. Okay, they from North Carolina. So in other words, the buck stops in North Carolina. No paperwork, nothing. Nobody in your family saying they from Africa, nothing. And y'all can say all day, we weren't allowed to talk about it. Look, I don't care what nobody said. If you was a slave back in the day and you living for all them years as a slave and you knew you was from Africa, I don't care how much the master tell you not to say something. You're going to find some way or shape or form to tell your kids, to tell their kids, we're from this tribe and we're from this place in Africa. Just don't tell the master, because you tell the master, you're going to kill us. Why would they keep that from the slaves? You can't stop people from sharing oral traditions. I don't care. You may be able to stop them from reading, but you cannot stop them from sharing oral traditions. That don't make no sense. And this, I promise you, this is a story for a lot of so-called African Americans, so-called black people in America. I've noticed. We swear up and down we all from Africa, but don't nobody have no paperwork coming from Africa. Like maybe a few people. Remember, and you might have indigenous servants. You have one here and there, but the majority of us, always, if you really take your time, it's gonna come back to somebody Indian. Don't nobody know nobody from Africa, and if they are, they weren't slaves, and it was sometime, a lot of time, it's within these past few generations. It's after slavery. Oh yeah, so and so. My grandpa actually came from Nigeria to work. After slavery? No, we talking about before slavery ended or during slavery. Actual Africans that came as slaves. Anybody know that? No? Because like I said, word of mouth, family. So anyway, I'm going to tell you right now, look, this is in my spirit. And once again, I could be wrong. But once again, too, look, and I'm taking this, and for those people, for those few who actually do have African lineage, who maybe your ancestors were indentured servants but not slaves, and maybe a few who did come over here as slaves, maybe as political prisoners from Negro land or something, but not in the slavery that we've been taught in school. Because really, if you think about them wooden boats in the 3 months that it would take on at the least to get here, being tied up in the bottom of a ship, all chained on the floor, literally laying in your feces. People getting sick for 3 months at a time, getting bed sores. Your bed sores being festered in freaking people's urine and feces, some other people. You sit here telling me, and then on top of that, you seen the movie Amistad, where sometimes they would throw all the cargo overboard, covered in, all chained up in chains, right? And you sit here telling me they were spending time and money. And remember, them boat voyages was dangerous, family. And you gonna sit here and tell me they spent all that time and money transferring millions of slaves during those times in wooden ships over to Americas. Hey, if you want to believe that, go ahead and believe that. That's on you. I don't even think that's possible today in a metal ship. If you got people bound up in the bottom of a ship, laying in their own feces and vomit, and in a closed air compartment, no AC, no air conditioning, and then I guess what? The people had to come in, the slavers had to come in and mouth feed every single slave themselves with some gruel. I guess they open your mouth, some gruel, right? But hey, if you want to believe that 100%, and that's how it works, that's on you. So for you, few people who actually have African in your blood, look, if you want to go back to Africa, go back to the motherland, hey, sayonara, go back home. Be honest, we don't want you here no way. And I don't mean no disrespect. Look, this ain't no disrespect to my brothers and sisters African. Look, like I say, at the end of the day, if you really have true love for the Most High, regardless whether you white, black, Asian, Hispanic, African, whatever, I don't care. Who are my mother and brother and sister but those who follow the Most High? I mean, this even go to the so-called Israelite. Look, people who want to be African so bad, go. You can go. Go, bye. I can tell you right now, go. I have no disrespect. Please go. Dr. Umar, all y'all, please go. I'm talking all go. Please go. All y'all go back to Africa. If that's where you want to leave, where you want to live, and that's what you support, go. Please go. And a lot of times, I'm going to let a lot of y'all know, too, what Kenya ain't letting you know, and even Ghana, what they wasn't saying at first. They don't want all you, look, they don't want all you Negroes. You know who they want? They want people with degrees. They don't want the poor folk. They don't want y'all in the hood. They don't want y'all. They want people with degrees. So if you don't have no government paperwork saying you went to this school to play, sorry, guess what? They don't want you. They don't want you. And even then, if you coming over there and ain't got no money and they buying they don't want you. They don't want the poor folk. They don't want Section 8 people. They don't want Social Security people. They don't want the sick and the broken down. They like, look, we got enough of that. They want the healthy, educated people with degrees. So sorry, if that's not you, if you don't follow, they don't want you. Even if you got a little African in your blood, they don't want you. So anyway, and remember this, family. I want y'all to know. Remember, think about this. In Egypt, What did they use the Israelites to build, right? The pyramids, right? If that's how that story went. In America, who built up the 13 colonies? Slave labor. Built up Washington. Remember, family, what do they use Israelites for? What are Israelites used to do? They're used to build up the nations. They're used to build up the infrastructure. And this is why they want you. This is what they're not telling you about. You think you about to go over there and you about to be favored citizens? They about to favor you and you about to be treated? No, you about to become, look, if you really think them Africans gonna let you come over there and act like you act here in America, you know, with all your what's that word? With all your uppityness, with all your privilege that you have an American, and you really think you about to go to America because you same color as them? You about to go to Africa and same color as them? You think they about to treat you like a king and queen? Man, you got something else coming for you. Because like I said, they use us. What do they use us for? They use us to build up the nation. You ain't going there about to have a whole nation of your own. You about to become a slave to build up their nation. Whether that's Kenya, Ghana, wherever. Let's get it straight. Just because you leaving the beast system here don't mean you ain't going to another beast system over there. Now, family, dodge the hijack. I want y'all to think about something. While you over here trying to go to Africa, because I'm telling you right now, look, this is what I said. This is what I feel in my heart. The next Exodus, family, either you going to hollow earth, you going past the ice wall, or you going somewhere that I ain't even thought of, somewhere in the outer deep. Hence, I didn't say outer space, in the outer deep, which there are more spaces out there in the outer deep. But you either going past the ice wall, you going in the hollow earth, you going in some place we never heard of in the outer deep, or you might even just be going home spiritual. You might go to a whole other dimension. You going somewhere else. But the second Exodus is not for you to go to Kenya or Ghana or anywhere else in Africa. On no cruise ship or no United Airlines, Continental Airlines, no Southwest. No, that's not what it is. If that's, look, telling you right now, if that's the case, you're being fooled. They trying to get us to give away our land so bad, family. They trying to get us to give up our birthright. They're trying to get us so bad to give up who we are. They want us to say that we black so bad to give up who we are, so we don't understand who our ancestors were, who we were, where our people came from. They want you to be black Africans so bad so they could take your land from underneath your nose. Just remember back in the day when they tricked it, where they tell us they used to teach us in school how they tricked the Indians, how they took their land for a bag of beans, a sack of beans, or some little trinkets. That's what they're trying to do to you. They're trying to make you in a boo-boo the fool again. And I want to say this again, family. Look. And then on top of that, for all you, but the pyramids in Egypt. You're not even going to Egypt. Talking about, well, Egypt was the most powerful, blah, blah. You not know. You trying to go to Kenya and Ghana and places on the west coast of Africa. You're not even trying to go to Egypt. Egypt ain't asking for you. Ain't even trying to go to Egypt. So for those who want to use that as an excuse, and you're not even trying to go to Sudan, where the other pyramids be, which don't nobody talk about, right? Family, if you want to be boo-boo the fool, then that's on you. But I want to bring up some points to y'all real quick. While you trying to go to Africa, because there ain't nothing left here, family, 80% of Canada is uninhabited. 80%. Right? Canadian geography. Canada is the second biggest country on the earth. Yet over 80% of its land is uninhabited. And most Canadian lives clustered in a handful of large cities close to the U.S. border. 80% of Canada is uninhabited, family. But you trying to go to Africa. We got all this land up there, right? Here's another thing. What? South America. What's it say right here? Trekking through the dense, intact rainforest is not easy. So part of the Amazon rainforest is unexplored. No one knows exactly how much is uncharted, but technology is helping researchers to study these hard to reach areas. Matter of fact, here's another. Even just in archaeological terms, the Amazon still has a lot to offer. I RET estimates that 3/4 of it hasn't been investigated. More lost cities may lay undiscovered. The whole northwest Amazon, the Colombian, Ecuadorian, and Peruvian is pretty much unexplored. Family, 3/4 of the Amazon. Let's go ahead and bring up a picture of the Amazon real quick. 3/4 is still unexplored. And remember, family, what, like maybe 3 years ago, this right here, yeah, this was found with LiDAR. No, I don't even know if this is part of it. Okay, I don't know if this is the run, but remember, family, and you looked at it, I put it up in one of my videos. A new Amazon city that was able to house, they said, at least maybe somewhere between 12 million, maybe even somewhere between 12, 20 million people, was rediscovered like what, maybe 5 years ago, using LiDAR. A plane flying over the rainforest was just rediscovered. I forget what country. It was in, family, it's in my video. You see my videos, you know what I'm talking about. They just found that. And they not even really talking about it. Family, they found this 5 years ago or less, and they not even really talking about it. But you trying to fly to Africa. Right? Matter of fact, let me bring up Canada just real quick. You trying to go to Africa, right? And you got all this land over here still. But y'all trying to go to Africa. Man, hold on, family. I got the video up. And it goes slow during the, hold on. See, this, oh man, that's why I hate when I have to try to bring up videos when I'm recording on using this app, because they go slow. Forget it, I'm just close that out. But anyway, family, you can go look up the map of Canada, right? Now here, think about this too. There's a U.S. military base in Greenland, right? Full air base. Is United States Air Force's northernmost base, located 695 miles north of the Arctic Circle and 947 miles south of the North Pole on the northwest side of the island of Greenland. It's approximately 550 miles east of North Magnetic Pole. Family, there's a furthest U.S. Air Force bases in Greenland, family. You know what's close to Greenland, family? Hold on. Let's see if I can bring it up on the map, right? Let's see if I can, okay. Family, okay, look at this, right? Greenland. What's close to Greenland? You see this map? North Pole, right? This is what they say it looks like. But if you follow me, right, and you look at the maps we look at, what's possibly at the North Pole? When you look at this map right here in the wall, family, and what's in the middle? What's in the middle? Matter of fact, if you look at my new video I just posted on Rumble, my new slab video, right? The first video pop up is what? It's about the largest mountain, even larger than Antarctica. It's supposed to be at the top of the earth, in the middle of the earth, right? That they say where the true Garden of Eden might have been, the land that they saying is under ice. They got a base in Greenland. Remember Admiral Byrd, when he went to the center of the earth, where do you think he took off from? Where do you think that fleet came from? Greenland, family. Not Africa. They left from Greenland to go where? To the North Pole. Right? That's close to America, not Africa. Let's go to another map, family. Think about this. If you want to go to Antarctica, family, where do you fly from? To visit Antarctica, what country must you take a flight from? All you need to do is research Buenos Aires, Argentina, or Punta Arenas, Chile. Both are cosmopolitan cities with international airports and regular service to the rest of the world. The majority of Antarctic voyages depart from Ushuaia, Argentina, or 3.5 hour direct flight from Buenos Aires. For anyone planning to fly to or from Antarctica, the town of Punta Arenas in South Chile is the main departure point for all charter flights to King George Island, South Shetland Islands. This is the only commercial airfield servicing the Antarctic Peninsula for visitors. When they go to Antarctica, family, where do they go from? They leave from South America. Family, remember the war, the Falklands War? Maybe some of y'all never heard about this, but the Falklands War, right? That's an island off the coast of Argentina that the British colonized. Off the coast of Argentina. And Argentina went to war with them back in the 80s to take these islands back, and the British wanted it back. Why are the British fighting for an island? And these islands are small, family. There's only maybe a few hundred, maybe a few thousand, maybe 1,500 people live there. Less, maybe a little bit more, give or take now, right? Why are they fighting over this small island? There's nothing, as they tell us, there's nothing important there. Why? Because it's so close to Antarctica, family. What's so important at Antarctica that they literally go into war over this small island off the coast of Argentina just so they have a port to get to Antarctica, right? Here's something else, family, think about. How many pyramids are on the continent of Africa? Powered by agricultural ancient Sudan, great civilizations thrived and erected mighty temples and tombs honoring their gods, kings, queens, and nobles. Their building boom left behind 255 pyramids, more than twice the number Egypt constructed next door. 118 different pyramids. How many pyramids are in Egypt? There are 118 different pyramids in Egypt, although most people only know the biggest and most striking of them. Okay, now let's go here. America, right? Ancient civilization, U.S. history. Pyramids. Grand ostentatious displays of ancient wealth and power. They were built for the influential dead, the devout, and the divine. Though this wasn't always the case. When most people think of pyramids, they think of Egypt. But there are pyramids all over the world. Pyramids in America first appeared 5,000 years ago. Nearly 2,000 different pyramids can be found in North, Central, and South America, from Peru to the United States. While similar in design and structure, they were built differently and for different reasons. Family, let's go back. 118 in Egypt, 255 in Sudan, right? So altogether, what? That's over 300, almost 400 pyramids compared to, what's it say? Nearly 2,000, and honestly, it's more than 2,000. Covering north all the way down to South America, and y'all trying to fly to Africa? Family, look at a world map where Africa is in reference to Antarctica at the South Pole and the North Pole and Greenland. Look how close Africa is it. And then look how close America and South America is, where they trying to get you to leave. Why you want to take yourself to Africa, right? Just some things to think. Here's another thing. How many rivers are in America? The United States of America has over 250,000 rivers with a total of about 3,500,000 miles of river. Right? South America, the Amazon River Basin has an area of almost 7 million square kilometers, 2.7 million square miles, making it the largest watershed in the world. The basin which covers most of northern South America is fed by the tributaries from the glaciers of the Andes. Every second, the Amazon River empties 290,000 cubic meters of fresh water into the Atlantic Ocean. Africa. This map shows the locations of 13 major river basins in Africa. There are more than 7 rivers in Africa. Actually, there are over 67 major rivers in the African continent. 67. Okay, 7. Look at these small numbers compared to these numbers of millions, hundreds of thousands. Hold on, family. Let me show you. Did I even show you? Look. This is the one about America. How many lakes and rivers run through America? The United States of America has over 250,000 rivers. A total of 3,500,000 miles of rivers, right? South America, 7 million square kilometers. The Amazon River Basin has an area of 7 million square kilometers, 2.7 million square miles, right? Here's Africa, 13 major rivers. 7 rivers are, okay, then it says more than 7 rivers. Africa, actually there are 67 major rivers. Cool, 67. 4 major rivers systems in Africa. What is the 7th largest river? Yeah, family, I don't see nothing here in the hundreds of thousands or millions when it comes to water. What do they say water is? Water is life, right? But they want you to run to Africa. Yes, I know they lying. Africa has more of this, has more resources. Yes, for the tribes of Ham, not for the tribes of Shem. Remember, Abraham gave his sons the dry lands and gave Shem the best lands. But if you want to leave your birthright, like in the Bible, how the Most High told Abraham and told Isaac not to leave the land of Canaan, because that was given to the descendants, because the land of Canaan was given to the descendants of Abraham as their inheritance. Go ahead and leave your inheritance behind. But me, I'm not leaving. Look, I say right now, the Most High come to me and say, Elijah, you need to go to Africa. Here's a plane ticket, boat. Look, I'm going to get my butt on there. I'm going to apologize and say I'm wrong. Because like I said, nothing's ever 100% sure. But I truly believe, do the best of me, family, this is our land. And we're not supposed to leave here. The enemy's supposed to leave here. The colonizer's supposed to leave here. But we ain't supposed to leave here. And I'm not talking, and for you who cling on to us, I'm not talking to you. And another thing I want to say again too. Look, family, when it comes to those who cling, study what a nation is with the Bible. The Bible says do not mix with the other nations. A nation is not a skin tone. A nation is a mindset. Remember, look, you can live, look, remember, in America, America's a melting pot, right? You can find so-called black patriots, so-called white patriots, Asian patriots, Mexican patriots, and they all have the same mindset, the same spirit. They all go to Christian church on Sunday. They all go eat apple pie. They all go play baseball. They all send their kids to die in foreign wars for a government that don't care nothing about them, but because of patriotism, right? That's the mindset. That's what the Most High was. So at the end of the day, if you call yourself an Israelite and living by the word, you shouldn't be marrying those people. I don't care if they are so-called from the bloodline of Israel. Just like John told the Sadducees and Pharisees when they came up to the wilderness when he baptized. He said, "Who told you, brood of snake, to flee the coming persecution of the Most High?" He said, "I don't care if you are from the blood of Abraham. The Most High can turn these rocks into the children of Abraham. But show by the way that you live that you are a child of the Most High." Family, it does not matter what color someone's flesh is. Look, if someone ain't for you, look, if you just not attracted to someone, and I understand what's happening in this country, that's for you. But it don't matter. If the Most High puts a husband or wife before you who is from a different tribe, but they are of the same spirit as you, in other words, following the word to the T, following the statutes and commandments, following Passover, Day of Atonement, fasting, raising your kids to do that, throwing down Christmas, throwing away Halloween, throwing away all these pagan holidays, truly living the life of a Israelite, willing to die for this, then don't judge them on their skin tone, because nowhere in the Bible does it say. Matter of fact, and for once again, all my so-called, African, in the Bible, he was telling the Canaanite tribes around you, they were from Ham. They were Africans. They were what you call modern day Africans. That's who the Bible was telling you not to marry. While y'all trying to go run over there to the motherland, when the motherland is dry as a mug, barely got any milk coming out the teat. All the water over here. But you trying to go, hey, go where you want to go. But I say once again, and use common sense. Just because I say you can marry who you want, and the Most High don't care, because it's biblical. As long as they follow the word and it's truly, that don't mean that a so-called Israelite black man or black woman, so-called but really brown-skinned people, that don't mean go marry the white girl next door or the white boy next door or the Mexican girl or Asian dude down the street. Especially if they don't follow the word. That don't mean Tyrone go marry Becky who got Ugg boots on and what's that brand with the mountain on it, I forget. That the white people like to wear all the time in the wintertime. I forget what it's called, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the brand with the mountain on it, and they wear the UGG boots with the tights, with the leggings, and then they go into Starbucks, you know, and they got Apple iPhone, they got they Apple laptop, and they got over 10,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok, and they always doing dances, and that go for basic ass so-called black chicks like that too. But we talking about them. I'm not telling you to go marry some white girl like that. What the hell she know about the word? She's still out here worried about Thanksgiving and Christmas and Valentine's Day and trying to get you to worship these pagan holidays. No, I didn't tell you to go marry her. And I'm going to be honest with you. And for those who cling on to us, my brothers and sisters who are truly of the spirit, who ain't so-called black, please don't get offended. If you truly about this life, hey, I'm with you. But just like there aren't very many Israelites or so-called, Israelites or so-called black people that are truly following this path in today, because most so-called black people, Israelites, look, sad to say, but they Gentiles. They all think they African and they Gentiles. And they don't know nothing about what I'm talking about right now. There are very few of us. So there are even probably less of y'all. So when I say this to my so-called, don't get offended. Because once again, if that's not what you're attracted to, that's not what you're attracted to. If that's not what the Most High put for you, He did it. And for most of us, that's not going to be the case. But there will be those. And if you do step out, make sure their spirit is in line with the word, aligned with the Israelite way of life, with the Hebrew way of life. They not living as Christians no more. They not out here, like I said, living like Gentiles. No, they really about this life. That's who you marry. When it don't matter a color. But like I said, if you out here marrying American patriots, people who out here still pledging allegiance to the flag, they ignorant, they out here getting certain things, then yeah, you wrong. And I go for so-called black people too. If you call yourself a so-called Israelite and you out here marrying a black man or black woman who's still all caught up in the beast system, bro, you wrong too. You may think you better because, they this, but it don't matter. At the end of the day, family, when it come down to it, remember, the only thing that lasts for eternity is your spirit. That's all that matters. This flesh is here today, gone tomorrow. Stop focusing on this BS. Look, I'm not taking away what our people been through. Yes, there are people who are very hateful. Like I said, that word, hate you because of the color of your skin, but that's their problem. That's not your problem. It got nothing to do with you. Yes, we've been through trauma. Yes, I see how certain races still look at me. But guess what? Like I said, who are my mother and my brother and my father and sister but those who do the will of the Most High? This is why I say all the time, ain't no such thing as no black and brown alliance. Ain't no yellow, black and brown alliance. Ain't no alliance between none of us. When it comes to you being part of the Most High Creator, ain't no alliance between nobody but you and the Most High. No longer will you sit here and say that just because somebody is brown skinned that they for me. No. Let people prove to you on an individual basis, whether it's Hispanic, Asian, white, even so-called black people, because some of them, might be Africans walking around pretending to be like you, trying to get in, fit in, lying to you. Even in your own people, this is true. Who are my mother and father and brother and sister but those who do the will of the Most High? It's a spiritual thing, and it's deeper than color. Once again, family, like I said, this Exodus, look, if you want to go to Africa, go ahead and take yourself to Africa. Go ahead, do you, bruh, sis. But when it comes down to it, I'm trying to go up in them ships. I'm either going to Hollow Earth, I'm going past that ice wall, or I'm going to another dimension. I'm going back in spirit. Or I'm staying my butt here in the true promised land. And another thing, once again, family, people talking about the word ain't the truth. Look, what's another book that people I really don't hear people talking about? The Book of Mormon, the sealed portion, family. That knowledge is ours. If you want to know about the people who were in America, who followed the Most High, who are part of the 10 tribes, read your Book of Mormon. Read the sealed portion. Family, why is the second richest religious organization is the Mormon Church behind the Catholic? Come on now. And this is what the masters, the colonizers, been following. Family, remember that religion that Will Smith and a lot of these stars was getting on back in the day? Remember maybe 10 years, called Scientology? Family, talking about what? Aliens coming to get us? Family, the Book of Mormon talks about aliens. Talks about the Most High coming down in beams of light, taking the people. This is knowledge that they've not been sharing with us. Family, remember, the rich and powerful know more than us. They got the money. They more privy to the truth than we are. Because they've been told that they are worthy of it. Come on, family. There's a reason why they was in Scientology and why they was pushing that for a minute. Because it's the truth. I'm not going to sit here and tell you to be a Scientologist. I'm not saying it's the truth. I'm talking about this. Why this always say line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. It's all I get and get understanding. Read everywhere. Don't just read in the Bible. Don't just read in the book, but read everything. And as you read everything and do studying, everything, the puzzle pieces are going to start to come together, family. What they call aliens or UFOs is something different when you study in the Bible. They could be interpreted as chariots of fire. They could be interpreted as angels. Or as they say, extraterrestrial. What's extraterrestrial mean? That just means somebody from more land far off, right? From extra land far off. But you don't know this unless you study, family. Stop letting people set you up for the okie doke. The truth has been out here this whole time, family, but if you don't put the work in, you're not going to know for yourself. I'm telling you, once again, to all my peoples, ignore what the world done told you, and people pick up that Book of Mormon, pick up the sealed portion as well, the last testament of Jesus Christ, and we know his name ain't Jesus, it's Yahushua, or Isa, or many other names. Anyway, the Messiah, y'all know who I'm talking about. Pick up these books, family. These are the books that they've been keeping us from years. But yet, the second most richest church in the world swears they life on these books. But none of us will pick it up because let's keep it like this, because some palm-colored people told us not to. Or we have people in our own community telling us to, because once again, the same people who won't even read their own whole Bible, who haven't even read the whole Bible themselves, want to tell you don't go read this Bible because they talked to some palm-colored person who said this about it, and oh, is this, look. Go pick it up and read it, family. Read it, study. To my star seeds, to my Hebrew Israelites, to those who will cling on, read, study. Be prepared to go. Let go of Babylon. We not leaving one Babylon and one set of bondage to go to bondage in Africa either. Like I said, if the Most High come back and you still here sitting here going to work, going to school, using paper money, what you think they do in Africa? They may do things differently, but let's be honest. They still rocking Nikes. They still pay for stuff with paper money. They still got corruption there too. They still all up on social media. They doing the same stuff we do here. Matter of fact, that's what they be complaining about half the time. Talking about people always talking about that we talking about they a third world country, but they love bragging about how they have the same cars and clothing and the same clubs and do the same stuff as us. And if you look online, family, look, they starting to have the same relationship issues and stuff we do too. So if you want to call yourself running from Babylon A to Babylon B, that's on you. That's on you. I'm waiting for the Most High. And remember, family, too, I've told you before, I'm a truck driver. Family, I've driven all over the U.S. Every state except for Alaska and Hawaii. Family, I passed through most major cities, the majority, within 20 to 30 minutes. Tops. And then the rest is just hours, hundreds, thousands of miles of just empty land. While they sit here telling you the world is overpopulated, family, I'm talking about hundreds of miles of beautiful forests. Just open land that nobody's using. But you listen to what they tell you on TV and social media, and I'm like, man, this place is huge, family. And look, when I'm in near the old 13 colonies, yeah, there's not as much free space, but that's a small piece of land compared to the rest of the United States, or maybe like a place like Houston or Dallas. Yeah, those are cities where, it's going to take you some more time to drive through. But for the rest of the country, family, 20, 30 minutes tops for most cities. They've been lying to us. Anyway, family, look, once again, please don't forget to go visit my Rumble page. and follow it for me, please, and share it, family. Please like the videos. Go to my new backup YouTube page, add it. But for now on, family, like I said, I'm only gonna post new videos that I post on Rumble in the community section of this page, and this is gonna be my last video I post until November, or if ever, because like I said, I don't want them to delete this page, and I'm tired of being censored and be threatened. They're not gonna threaten me no more, and I'm not gonna care no more. So either you can come. Look, family, like I said, I'm not gonna beg. I hope you do. I hope we can continue this, but come follow me, family. Come follow me on Rumble. As a matter of fact, I already got 3 new pages, 3 new videos in there. I'm about to post. Matter of fact, no, 4 at this time. I got 2 more slab, two new slab videos. One about zombies, and another one that I just read in the Cobran that someone one of my followers shared with me. That she found in the Cobran book that I didn't realize was there because I didn't finish reading through it yet, about the 3 days of darkness, another chapter. So I went ahead and read that and posted that on Rumble as well. So follow me over to Rumble, family. I appreciate y'all. I enjoyed y'all. Just think about the stuff I said, family. You don't have to believe nothing I say, but if you do, hey, great. Or let's say you can lead yourself to hell. Anyway, family, I enjoyed y'all, and I'm gonna go. I'm done talking. I know I talked about a lot all over the place, but with all that said, man, I'm a healthy, wise, strong, protected, celestial being that is loved by the Most High Creator. I'll catch you later, family. Be blessed. Shalom.